Yeah! What is up, my dudes and dudettes? Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. I wanted to say something else in between there, but I'm like, don't want to swear quite yet. Welcome to another Scream stream. Getting real hyped up for the old Scream 6 coming out real shortly here. Oh boy, do we got a lot to talk about. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Are these actual spoilers or just speculation? Just speculation. Nobody does. No spoilers. Who does a live stream talking spoilers about a movie that hasn't come out yet? It's no fun. Spoiler free. Don't do that. Don't spoil the movie. That would suck. Green Gaze is saying Ghostface is Kirby, Chad, and Dermot. Ooh, could be. I'm excited to get into the theories. Painfully obvious, the killers will be some combo of Bailey, Ethan, Danny, and the psychiatrist. That's 4 people, and we usually have 2 in this movie, my friend. That could be any combination of those 2. Very disappointing that we won't get a female killer in this one. You don't know that. Kirby could be the killer for all I know. I don't know. I'm not writing it. Yeah, just speculation. Sarah is spitting some facts here. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. Please no spoilers. Please none of that stuff. Omni is saying, Jake, did they film Children of the Corn in your backyard? Pretty much. That's what it looks like, at least. That's really funny. Yeah, it's all corn here. Just in case you didn't know, Ohio is just corn. Don't come here. There's nothing to do. But Children of the Corn trailer, man, that looks like absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be good. Like, maybe, I don't know, but it looks hilarious to me. I'm like, that is so. There's some really goofy moments in that trailer. But hey man, whatever it ends up being, hopefully it's not another fire starter like last year. I don't know what the hell happened with that killer soundtrack, but that's about it. Yeah, I hope it's good, man. I really hope it's good. But trailer made me laugh more than anything, so I don't know. Creepin' the Fog. Creepin' the Frog. Oh, I think I've been reading that wrong, my friend. I'm so sorry. I just realized that's frog and not fog. Is saying, hey everyone, hope today's stream is just as insightful. Hell yeah. I hope so. I hope the rants of a delusional stoner here on YouTube is somewhat insightful. That's what I hope, at least. Anakin coming in clutch with another great quote, of course, from the old Sidney Prescott. Love it. Love it, Anakin. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Villain Killin' Dylan saying, but you know my favorite name? It's Sarah. My favorite name is Sarah, too. Shout out to Sarah. Sarah with the H. Don't forget that. Sarah's awesome. We love Sarah. Movie fan 123 is saying those character posters are definitely fire. Absolutely, my friend. Honestly, this movie has the best posters for the Scream franchise. Ooh, I like that take. They're killer. I like them. Yeah, honestly, like them way better than just the characters holding the mask. It's a little more interesting with the knife and you see the reflection. I like that. Definitely very, very hype, as Corbin is saying here. So hyped for Scream 6. I've been watching everyone's theories about it. Oh God. I literally just had my dinner in between this stream and the Lethal Collective. It was a single sausage. Ran downstairs, grabbed it, ate it, came back up, and now here I am being all gross. Anyways, getting back to this, loving everybody's theories about it, and I gotta tell you, there's a lot of decent theories and rumors going on, and it's making me feel impatient. Me too, Corbin, I talk about it every day, man. Like, I'll tell you what, every day I talk about it, I get myself hyped up, and I can't watch it. It's like, dang it, I wanna see this right now. Corbin, I can't wait, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this movie. What's up, John Smith? How's it going? What's up? What's up? Welcome. Austin is saying, just your weekly reminder, Danny's a killer. Maybe. Also, who do you think will be the 3rd killer? Because I'm pretty sold on Danny and Ethan being 2, maybe Quinn. I really think Quinn's dead. Like, I got mad dead CC Cooper vibes from her. I don't know. Not really suspecting her as a killer at all. But also, I'm not seeing too much of her in the trailers, so that's a good reason for her to maybe be the killer in this one. I could be wrong. I want to be wrong. In fact, I don't want to be right. But who knows? Bold prediction, Samara Weaving will be a killer. Very bold, considering the only thing we've seen from her is her on the phone. Which, like, it just screams opening kill. I don't want it to be. Like, trust me, I don't want it to be the opening kill. But I can't tell you, like, what else could that be? She's on the phone with someone, man. Are we getting a whole phone call sequence and Ghostface isn't even going to show up? That would almost be kind of disappointing. So, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, John. We'll have to see. Austin Daniels once again is saying, I low-key think everything they're showing us from the ladder scene is to avert expectations. It's probably going to be something way different than what they're showing. I hope so. I hope so. I hope there's more to it than what we've seen. Like, if there's not a death there, I feel then we've seen all the cool stuff from that sequence, which is the tension. We've seen all of that. I hope that's not it. That can't be it. It can't be. Jake Kemp is saying if they kill Gale, I'm literally going to go on a killing spree for the same reasons as Richie and Amber. Dude, they might, man. They might kill her. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it. They're making this big point to make this something different. And I could see kind of having that fall into that point. It's to make this be very different and like, this is the most badass Ghostface. We want to make a point with that. So if this Ghostface kills Gale Weathers, and it's not just off of blind luck like how Amber had. Like, let's be honest, it was luck. It was Amber that killed Dewey. She admits it in the third act, but it was luck. You know, if Dewey didn't get that text message, she wouldn't have had the drop on him. So I don't think it'll be luck if Gale dies. I will say that. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, this Ghostface got lucky. It's just because they're a super professional, like superhuman killer. Joking about the superhuman part, of course. Kaylee is saying, hey, I could see Leslie Macher being involved, but it also feels too predictable Ghostface-wise. I just don't want it to be another character where it's like punch-in shots. Okay, we do introduce this character, but like they're barely involved and then they become Ghostface. That's another thing I just don't like about Debbie Loomis. Her shots feel so like last minute. They don't feel worked into the actual story going on in that film. And I guess that's just another thing I don't want. I don't want it to be a relative from the past. If this movie is making that statement about I'm different. I'm a different Scream movie. Are you though? If you're just doing something we've already seen before? I don't think so. You know? I don't think so. The Eater of Rats has arrived. That is I. Yes. I think I can claim that title. You know? I think it's fair that I can claim that one. Eric Cartman's asking if I've seen the new Children of the Corn trailer. Absolutely. I'm digging it so far, but it definitely made me laugh more than anything. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, the original one is really silly to me, personally. Like, I think it's hilarious. Like, the guy running around screaming, Outlander! Outlander! That's so goofy. What? Come on, that's hilarious, man. It makes me laugh every time I watch it. Like, I'm cracking up watching the original Children of the Corn. And if they capture that here and it doesn't come off as too cheesy, like just that right balance of like horror and cheesiness to it, okay. Hey, man, I'm here for it. That'd be great. That would be awesome. Have I played Dead by Daylight? Oh, I have, my friend. You should check out my fan film where I'm not going to say what happens in it, but check out Red Right Hand. Check out Red Right Hand. That's my answer to your question. John Smith is throwing $2 out there. I greatly appreciate that support, my friend. Saying, I got my tickets for 3/9 Scream 6 in 3D. Can't wait. Nice. Nice. Yes. Awesome. John, enjoy it in 3D. Tell me how it is. Because old Jake here can't really do 3D. Unfortunately, it just kind of, it gives me a headache. I know, man. Like, I want to see it in 3D. Trust me, I do. But kind of just gives me a headache. Tell me how it is, though. If it's good, that would be sick. I hope it is. I'm not going to be able to do it, though, personally, myself. But I am very jealous. I wish my brain didn't feel like there was a bunch of hornets stinging me in the brain when I was watching something 3D. Then I would love to do this. This would be great. So I hope you enjoy it, John. I hope you enjoy it in 3D. I hope it's even better somehow. And I hope it wasn't made for 3D because that would blow. Hopefully not. John, enjoy, my friend. That is so exciting. I can't wait. I can't wait for all of us to talk about it. Spoilers and all. Spoilers and all. What else do we got here, though? Jason Carvey is a name of an author who wrote a book called Till Death. Oh, interesting. Okay. I didn't know that, Deanna. That's really interesting. I do have a feeling this character is very dead. I won't say why, but I do have a feeling. If you know, you know. Don't put it in the chat. You know, don't. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't do that. RRH sequel, probably not. If we do, listen, I'll tell you this. If we do end up doing a sequel, it's going to be a short, and it'll be like a little something about one of the characters in it without spoiling anything. It'll be about one of the characters without spoiling anything. You know who, if you know, one of them who's still alive. And it'll be a little short about their adventures off in another place. That's the only way I would do a sequel, personally. And that wouldn't even really feel like a sequel, would it? You know, because the whole thing focuses on something else. But that's all I can say, as spoiler-free as possible for those who haven't seen it. But please check it out. Me and my buddies worked really hard on that, so. We need a Scream film to take place internationally. That would be really cool, Movie Fan 123. This is the first film that wasn't filmed in America, filmed in Montreal. So that would be a nice step for like Scream 7 somehow to take that next step into international territories, not just New York City, Woodsboro, Hollywood, or Windsor, Ohio. Let's see that happen. I'm down. John, you've never been to a 3D movie. What? I only bought the tickets because it was the first showing. No way, dude. Oh, man. Okay, well, dude, have fun, man. Okay. Have fun. Have fun, John. That's really cool, man. I've done a few 3D movies in my time, and like I said, they kind of just give me headaches, but they are cool. Like, it is an experience, you know? It's not something I would do all the time, but I'm glad I have done it, though. It's cool stuff. Hank Hill's throwing $2 in there, who's also a channel member. Thanks for being a Killjoy cult member. I appreciate that. Saying, Jake, if we ever meet, we are having a sesh. I can't say the beginning of that. Hey, man, you know, I can't say anything on here that would incriminate old Jake, but I can do that. Hey, Kill, thanks for the $2. I appreciate that. All the love. Appreciate that. Disney Crazy is saying, do you think any of the new characters will survive? Honestly, like, great question. I kind of posed my thoughts on who I think is living and dying, and I had like the funniest comment of all time. Someone saying like, "Oh my God, you're so lazy for thinking everyone's gonna die in the film. You just think oh man, it's the two or three survivors. That's crazy, man." And I'm like, you should watch some more slasher movies, my friend. Most of them end up with like one survivor. Believe it or not. I mean, as crazy as that is. I don't think too many people are getting out of this one alive. You know, this is a much different Scream movie. They're teasing us that this is going to be something different. And I feel like they're actually telling us the truth this time, opposed to it just being another Scream film. So I do think with that, they're going to make a point to not only have this one have the highest body count of the whole franchise. I think that the highest is 11, right? I think they're going to make a point to have a really big body count. Like, it's going to be way past 11. It's going to blow past that. I think most of the new characters are going to die. Maybe one survives, but I think for the most part, they die. I think for the most part, they're goners. As well as a lot of the returning characters. We had 6 survivors in the last film. That was a shock to me. I was not expecting 6 survivors. That's a lot more than I thought we were going to get. I don't think too many people are making it out of this one. I think, like, I'm going 3 survivors in total. 3 survivors. I don't think it's going to be any more than that. I guess I kind of just answered your question there, Half-Breed, saying, what do you predict the body count to be for, innocent bystanders in Scream 6? We already have 2 in the bodega scene. Ooh, good question. Man, I want it to be up there, you know? This looks kind of gross, me doing this, but I want it to be kind of up there. You know, I want it to be up there in innocent bystander deaths. You know, something I've noticed watching a lot of early Tarantino flicks again. Like I went through like Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction again. He has a lot of like random people just die, like that aren't characters at all. And it shows you how awful this situation is, how it's affecting just the lives of normal everyday people. And something like that would be great here, I think. And we've already seen that in the bodega scene. Like, these are just, you know, regular people going to this bodega somewhere or this gas station, whatever. And they're just going about their day, and then this asshole comes in there and starts killing people. It's scary, it's terrifying, but it's real too, and it's something horrifying that we can play into here. And I think that actually, I think there's going to be a lot of that. I think that's not all of it that we've seen so far. I think there's going to be more to it than we've already seen, I guess is my point. Half-Breed Music, you are onto something there. I think there's going to be more than what we've seen in the trailer for sure. What else do we got here? Jada's here. What's up? How's it hanging? Welcome to the stream. Saying it's going to be interesting on how the backstory is going to be for the killers and how many there will be. I totally agree. This could be like, you know, once again, playing into the whole this is something different vibes. There could be 3 killers. I talked about that today. I'm like, I don't want to even like guess if there's a 3rd killer or not, because if there is, it's going to be something we haven't seen before. It's an archetype that we maybe have never seen in any of these films. Maybe more close to like a Roman type character who's like the mastermind behind all of this, the puppet master pulling the strings and all that. If we do have a 3rd killer, I don't want them to just give us 3 killers to give us 3 killers. That might be kind of boring. I hope there's a point behind it. But I hope it's not just like, oh, here's 3 killers. Here's 3 people with knives coming out of the woodwork. You know, I think it's a little more interesting if we have everyone has a role in this whole operation. I'm gonna get some water. Your boy's already got some hiccups. I don't know what the heck's going on. But yeah, I totally agree. I think this one it's going to be maybe the most interesting reveal of the past couple of movies, and that has me really excited. Laura is saying, I think a previous character will be back, and a killer, Angelina, even West survived, something like that to shock. That could be cool. I would love to touch on the Angelina thing a little bit. That could be really interesting, especially with Kirby like having a big focus on like the Ghostface killings. Maybe that was one of her past assignments, is that she went after this closed case that had dust all over it, and she, shakes it off a little bit, and it's like, wait a minute, there was something else to this one all the way back in, this time period. That could be cool. That could be a fun Kirby story that to kind of show what she's been doing in the past 10 or so years. In between Screams 4 and Screams 4 and Scream 6. Yeah, that would be kind of cool if we touched on that a little bit here. That'd be fun. Deanna Ryder has been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being a Killjoy cult member. Saying, I know it's not much, but keep taking my money. Deanna, I really appreciate your support. I wouldn't be able to do this channel without y'all, and it means a lot. It really does mean a lot. We have so much fun here, and y'all are the reason it keeps going on. Y'all are the ones fueling the train, and I do appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you so much, Deanna. You're the best. What else do we got here? I love how Jill has had such a new following, and it's massive. I love Jill, man. She's a killer. She is a killer. She's a killer, man. I think she's maybe one of the most evil killers. Like, she's just so cold and lifeless how she goes about things, what her motive is. It's so selfish. It's so disgusting. Jill is a horrible human being, and I think that's why I like her so much. she fascinates me as a character by a long shot. So I don't know. I've never understood the Jill hate personally. I think she's a great character. Definitely my favorite sequel, Ghostface, for sure. Like, it's not even a competition in my mind. She's number one from the sequels, for sure. Michael is saying Dermot is sus. He is a little sus. I think he is a little sussy baka. Have you heard his grisly voice in the trailer? And I think Evil Detective would explain the shrine and the bodega scene, but I'd love it if he's just a really good red herring. I pretty much agree with everything you said, Michael. If he is the killer, that would be a big shock. I think that would be really, really well written if they end up making a detective the killer for once. We've always been a little suspicious of the detective characters, and now to see that actually come to light here with Dermot Mulroney's character, that would be sick. That would be awesome. I absolutely think he will be played for a red herring, without a doubt. Like, 100%. Man, I hate when YouTube does this. I 100% think he's going to be a red herring, like, without a doubt. Like, for sure, he'll be suspicious at one point in the movie, but does he actually end up being the killer? That's going to be the question, and seeing how that plays out is going to be a lot of fun, I think. So, Michael, yes, I agree with everything you've said here. I think that would be really cool. We got to explain the shrine scene somehow, but also at the same time, we don't have confirmation the shrine was of the Ghostface killer. It could be something else, and that could be a big twist as well in mid-movie. Think about Scream 5. I mean, like, however you feel about it, there was a lot of twists throughout the entire film. We found out Tara was still alive after the opening scene. That was a bit of a twist. They'd never done that before. We found out Sam was Billy's daughter. Big twist. Nobody was guessing that, honestly. I didn't see anything before the movie came out talking about that. That was a big twist in my mind. I was not expecting that one. Like lots of things. I mean, even Dewey's death you could argue is a twist, because it's felt so unobtainable to do something like that in this franchise, where usually these characters survive, and some people would even criticize the franchise and say they're unkillable. I've seen it both ways. So I thought that was like a big shock. I was even going into the movie saying, like, there's no way they're gonna kill a legacy character. Like, they wouldn't do that. They're fanboys. And they ended up doing it. Listen, however you feel about Radio Silence, however you feel about these new movies, they got some balls to come into this franchise and kill these characters that have been very safeguarded throughout the years. And I kind of appreciate it in a weird way. I love Dewey as a character. I really do. But, like, this has brought the suspense back to Scream by killing him. And I'm excited to see what they do here in 6. Anyone could die, we're terrified about Gale, and I love that. I love that we're feeling terrified about this character, where we might not be if everyone lived, if all the legacy characters lived through the last film. Like, if Dewey was still alive, I doubt there wouldn't be a conversation about Gale dying. Like, there might be, but not as big as how it is now. Huge conversation surrounding that, and that fascinates me. That's really interesting. Rick D's throwing $5 in there. There's an R next to that. Saying, according to viewer Anon, something related to Sidney will be mentioned. Thoughts? I'm making a whole video on it tomorrow, Rick. I think I know. I think I kind of got it deciphered what the whole thing is. I won't say on a stream for those who don't want to hear it, but I will be putting it in the video tomorrow, maybe with a bit of a spoiler warning. I feel like that might have been a step too far. Like that might be a bit of a spoiler, but I still want to talk about it because he didn't give exactly the whole thing away. And we knew there was going to be mention of Sidney. You know what I mean? That's not a spoiler. We knew there was going to be mention of Sidney. We've had people involved with the film who have said that. That's not a spoiler. But I do think that I feel like some people have guessed correctly as to what the line is, and that might have given away something about the film. But I'm not going to say that here on this stream because I don't want to talk spoilers. I don't want to talk about things that could very obviously pose something. Like I don't know. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to word that without accidentally spoiling something about Scream 6. So I'm going to save that for a video I'm going to make tomorrow, Rick D. But I do really appreciate the super chat, and I promise you I will answer your question within the next 24 hours. That is unfortunately the best I can do, because I don't want to spoil anything about the new movie. So that's what I'll say, Rick. I really appreciate the $5 though. Thank you so much. I specifically didn't want to put that in today's update because I wanted to make that its own thing. Because like I said, feel like I need to put a spoiler warning before I start getting into that talk. Yeah, I can't really expand on that anymore without really getting into it. So I promise I'll answer that question. I promise. It's coming. It's coming, my friend. Austin is saying, Jake, your video earlier was great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We share pretty similar thoughts on most of these characters, except I think Chad ends up surviving and Tara is revealed to survive at the end. Oh, okay. Oh, see, I kind of like that though. If you have this fake out with Tara and then she ends up being the heart of the film that comes back and she's in the stretcher. She's like, yeah, I just made it. I'm making it out of this. You know, okay. I'm okay with that. I would be all right with that. That would be a good little tease to freak out the audience. Like, listen, I don't know. To me, if I'm making a Scream film and one of the actresses from the last movie suddenly blew up, like just shot out of the stratosphere, going completely nuts with her career, I'd be playing around with that a little bit. You know, the audience has an expectation for Tara in this new film now. A lot of Wednesday fans. Think about all the fans of Wednesday who are now coming over to Scream 6. I would imagine, and even before she did Wednesday, she was still like on the rise in popularity. So like, it's not just because of that. It's because of so many other things that she did in 2022. She was involved in like every project in that year, like so many different things. If it was the Foo Fighters movie, Studio 666, Scream 5, I think a movie called like The Fallout or something like that. I never saw it, unfortunately, but I remember another big movie came out, like a bunch of these movies, X. I mean, there's a bunch of shit from 2020, 22. If it's Wednesday, if it's X, if it's Scream 5, she did so much that year. She blew up, man. I mean, it was awesome. So I would have been playing into that even before the Wednesday fame. You know what I mean? I would have been playing into that. If I was the writers, I would have been already on that before. They knew what they were doing, making her the opening kill of Scream 5. Do that again here, dude. Do that again here. Why not? Why not do that, but even bigger? Like, keep teasing Jenna's death. I'm not against that at all, Austin. That would be some really good tension towards the end of the movie like that. Like, and they're already doing it in the trailer too, if you think that's ridiculous or something. Like, they're doing that in the trailer. Literally, her dangling off of the edge is doing that. They know what they're doing. They're definitely going to at least tease that or kill her in the film. So Austin, you know, I agree with that, man. My mind has been changed. I agree with you, man. I agree. I think that might be what they do. I feel you on that one. Hello, May Ann. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Scream stream. Welcome. Riddle G Chlip is saying, honestly, Kirby is the one female Ghostface I could see in this one. Okay. Hell yeah. I'm okay with Kirby going Ghostface. I don't know Kirby anymore. You know, she's not going to be a rebellious teenager anymore in this. She's a late 20-year-old. Listen, I'll tell you this right now. If I was the same person I was when I was 18, 17, I would want to die, bro. Like, nobody knew what the hell they were doing when they were that young. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. you grow up and you realize how much of a dumbass you were when you were younger. And like now at 24, I'm like, why was I such an idiot? You know, why was I such a stupid? I would hate myself. I would not hang out with my 18-year-old self. I would punch him in the face, honestly. So I can't imagine Kirby's the same character. Like maybe still having some attributes about herself from carrying over here. That makes sense. But is she going to be that same, you know, rebellious teenager and all that? I don't see it. I could see her being a rebellious FBI agent, though, and maybe doing things like, you know, going Ghostface, and maybe she has this awful, horrible agenda to stopping the Ghostface murders because she's obsessed with them. I mean, trauma can do awful things to the mind. I think that could be something real. I could see that working in a film, although I think it's unlikely. I don't think that they'll do that, but I'm not against it either. Like, I'm not like strongly against that, but I think it's unlikely just because, I don't know, Hayden Panettiere, with how she was announced, it doesn't feel like super last minute, but it feels like they said already, a limited presence in the film. It doesn't feel like there's this big focus on Kirby as a character where if they were going to do something that drastic, there might be a bigger focal point on her, like in the trailers, just in the marketing in general. I don't know. I don't think she is going to go Ghostface, although I wouldn't be against it. I'll say that. Just my basic predictions on things. Don't think it's going to happen, but I'm not against it. Not against it. John Smith is saying, Jake, I want a flashback scene to Scream 4 similar to the one in Halloween Kills. Hell yeah. Showing us how Kirby survived. I would be down to see that too. I just want to see, like, do it once again. Just do things with a purpose. I'm all about fan service if you can also have a second a second purpose behind it, not just that, you know? If you have a reason to serve the story with it, perfect. Like, hell yeah, let's go. Kirby gets brought back, and something about that event of her getting to the hospital, getting saved or whatever, that somehow now affects the story in Scream 6. Maybe it's not just because she's here, she's back and alive, but maybe Sam was involved. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Sam called the cops and heard some shit like down the street where Kirby lives or something. There's so many little things they could do that could affect the storyline here. I think that would be cool. I also don't think Gale and Kirby are that close of characters. I don't remember. There's not too many big, like, is there even a scene with them in Scream 4 together having a conversation? I can't even think of that off the top of my head. So it would be kind of cool if she had a relationship with Sam already. That would actually be kind of sick. I'd be okay with that if she already knew who Sam was, maybe, who was in Woodsboro at the time. So I'm down for that. Nerali is saying for $2, thank you so much for the support, saying either Zerny is an early kill or he is Ghostface. Ooh, okay. Okay, an early kill or Ghostface. I think I agree with that. I think I do agree with that. We didn't get a character poster for him, so I'm really not suspicious of him being the Ghostface killer anymore. Why I say that is because we had a lot of suspicions surrounding Kyle Gallner's character from the trailers and all that, and then he didn't end up getting a character poster where he was teased to maybe be Ghostface. The whole idea behind those character posters were, like, it's them taking off the mask, essentially. We didn't get that from Kyle Gallner's Vince, and he ended up just being a very small part of that movie, only in like 2 scenes. So, in my mind, I think that's the same treatment they're giving to Henry Zerny here. And I'm fine with that if he's just in one scene, he's just a therapist character or something, and then maybe Ghostface offs him. Okay, hey, at least he's in the movie. That's cool. It's cool. It'll be cool to see Henry back in a Radio Silence project. I'm down for it. So I'm strongly leaning towards that personally, just based off of what we got in the past. They should have given him a poster, and then I would still be suspicious of him. Yeah, should have that basically knocked him off the list in my opinion. But maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe they're not making the same mistakes as how they did with the Scream 5 marketing. I could be wrong. You know, I could be absolutely wrong. Who knows, Nerali? I hope I am. Thank you for the $2 though. I do really appreciate that. I do really appreciate the support. Ghostface is saying my killer theory is Jill. Oh, Jill's coming back. Holy crap. I love it. Jason, Quinn, and Detective Bailey. A lot of people suspicious of Quinn. Okay. I'm digging it. I'm digging it, man. What else do we got here? Zerny is not even on my radar, TBH. I kind of agree. I think he was before, you know, like I think maybe before I was kind of like, maybe, you know, the psychiatrist, is that the right word? Maybe I can't remember, but yeah, him being like working so closely with Sam, I could see that working out. I could see him being our Ghostface killer. But now I'm just really, not even the slightest bit suspicious of the character anymore now. Logan C is saying, I honestly really don't want Stu to come back. I don't like what they did with Billy in Scream 5, and I feel like it'd be pretty damn easy to ruin Stu as a character in this new film. Yeah. I don't want, I pretty much agree with that. I don't want them to ruin Stu. I don't want them to ruin Stu. He's my favorite Ghostface killer. He kicks ass. I don't want him to just come back and, do a whole little like, I've been trapped in my parents' house for the past 25 years seeking my revenge. I don't know why he sounds like that now, but he does. Trust me. No, I'm kidding. No. I don't know. I just don't want to see. I don't want to see that happen to him. He's such a good character, I want to see Stu live on in the legacy of how he was portrayed in the original film, which is high energy, super psychotic and crazy. I don't want to see any other version of Stu that isn't that. It's just going to suck otherwise, I think. Sarah Campbell has gifted 1 Killjoy Jake membership. I greatly appreciate that, Sarah. Thank you so much. Sarah's always coming in clutch with that, and I just really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm still working on the Outwaters video. This whole weekend has been just a clusterfuck, as some would say. So I'm getting to that tonight. Gonna be up pretty late, but I will have that out for some Killjoy cult members at the Ghostface tier and above, talking a little bit about a new indie horror movie that Jake wasn't too big a fan of. Unfortunately, I wasn't big on it. I really like supporting indie horror so much, though. So go check it out if you can. If it's still in theaters somewhere, check it out. I'm sure it's going to be on like Screambox soon. But I still recommend it. I would still recommend checking it out because you got to support indie horror, man. I mean, indie horror is constant, like mostly putting out bangers almost every single time. This one just personally wasn't for me, but I'm seeing a lot of people really loving it, really digging it. So give it a chance. Give that one a chance. I want to give my thoughts on it, though, in a little exclusive video tomorrow. So check that out. Check it out. The Toby Show is throwing $2 out there. Thank you so much, Toby. I got to check out your show. Throwing $2 in there saying, did you know Bailey is Rebecca's dad from Scream 4? So that's not technically confirmed. The first time I heard this, this came from a third-party source on Twitter who ended up not having any good information. So I don't think that's true, because that's, at least to my knowledge, that's where that came from. I don't think that's still true. But yes, I'm leaning towards no on that one. Even though I think that would be cool. I've always thought Rebecca was a really underrated character in Scream 4. I think she kicks ass. But yeah, no, we do know that's not, I don't think that's true. Although kind of okay, that could be kind of cool if it was. I don't know. But yeah, Toby Show, thank you for the $2 though. I do appreciate it. What are they selling? Chocolate. I don't know why that's how I read that. But yeah, Rebecca Walters. Yes. Yeah. Her last name is Rebecca Walters. I do believe that came from a like kind of a crap third-party source, unfortunately. Yeah. Not really too much to say about that. It's just kind of a weird thing that happened all the way back there. We all thought we were getting a trailer. This little account kind of hyped us up. It sucks. It was really kind of a crappy thing to do. So that sucked. King Parham is saying Children of the Corn trailer looks interesting. I agree. I'm intrigued. I'm going to check it out here on March 3rd when it comes out. So a couple weeks until that one. I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited for it. I'm going to maybe do a double feature of that and Creed 3, man. I'm excited for both of those films. So I don't know. Like I said earlier, King Parham, I don't know if you were here or not, but I was kind of laughing at the trailer a little bit, but that's not a bad thing, right? Like Children of the Corn has always been a little silly to me. That's okay. That's all right. I want this to be it'd be kind of weird if it wasn't silly. If it was straightforward, I would appreciate like a different take on it. Okay. But if they're going to do the comedy angle to it as well, like, listen, you can't tell me that kid running around screaming Outlander isn't hilarious. Every time I hear that, it just cracks me up. I don't know. I'm okay if they play into the corniness of it a little bit. The corniness of the corn, as they say. Cash is another Killjoy cult member. Thank you, good sir. Saying, out of the new characters, who do you think is the most likely to survive this movie? Out of the new characters. Ooh, this is a good question. If any of them survive, I'm going to say it's the cop. I'm going to say it's Dermot Mulroney. I think he's the only one that has a chance at survival out of all the new characters. The rest of them are goners. Like, I don't know. Absolute goners, in my opinion. I could see this character living and kind of being like very close with Gale if they want to spin it that way. You know, she likes cops. We do know that. I could see them maybe, you know, working something out here. You know, maybe there's a bit of a romance, and striking a fire. Oh God. Ooh, lots of romances going around. We're all talking about what is it? Chad and Tara. We're all talking about that. So why can't Gale have a bit of a rebound here? You know, I mean, she's had it pretty rough in the last couple of movies. So maybe, you know, she could use a win. Sure. You know, why not? Get some Dermot Mulroney action going on. But honestly, jokes aside, I do feel like he's the most likely to survive. Cops notoriously live through these movies. I shouldn't say that. That's not true. That's not true at all. The side cops don't, but our main characters do. Scream 3, Scream 4. That changed really fast in Scream 5, though. Marley Shelton, wow. Done in broad daylight, man. Holy crap. The Toby Show again with another $2. Thank you, Toby Show. I appreciate that. Saying Mickey is the best Ghostface, better than Stu. Hot take, my friend. You know what I will say, Toby, conceptually, Mickey is the best Ghostface. I think, at least. I've always thought he was the most interesting, just being like, just this straight up serial killer who's like, oh, got invited to kill somewhere else. All right. Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Let's do this thing. I think conceptually he's the best, but I just don't spend enough time with him to really be able to say that. Stu is perfectly placed throughout the entire first movie for me personally. So I don't know. That's kind of why I lean much more towards like Stu and Billy. Mickey's definitely up there, but I just wish he didn't disappear from the movie during the fucking song and dance that Derek ends up doing for some reason. I don't know. But Toby, I respect it, man. Thanks for the $2 again. Definitely the most interesting Ghostface. I will say that. Nick Plays is saying, do you think Charlie will return for some weird reason, Jake? We had so I'm seeing a lot of this after a bit of a joke that came from today. Yeah, so viewer Anon puts out a tweet saying that Charlie I can't believe they would spoil Charlie's return to the franchise and all that. And yeah, that was just a big joke. Like, I'm going to be honest. That was absolutely a massive joke, without a doubt. They're not going to bring Charlie back. Listen. If you like him, cool. If you like Charlie, hell yeah, all the power to you. He's like just definitely my least favorite Ghostface. I don't know. He's kind of just a simp, you know? He kind of just simps for Jill a little bit. And that's his motive. Like, I mean, that is it. That is it to Charlie's character. That's all I got. He's simping. He's simping hard for kind of Kirby a little bit, you know? Just a little bit. She's unfortunately number 2, which is why he stabs her, but Jill is, man. I mean, if OnlyFans was around in 2011, Charlie would have been subscribed. He would have been that top tier subscriber to Jill's account, man. And that's his motive. And that's just kind of like, yeah, it's not super creative. I don't know. I like Jill much more personally. David Gibson throwing $2 out there. David, thank you so much, man. I respect that. That's probably you in your profile picture, skydiving. I would like shit my pants if I ended up doing that. That would terrify the hell out of me. So mad respect, my guy. Saying first kill victims ain't in the trailer. McKenzie's. That's something else to talk about too. We talked about in a recent poster that came out that the McKenzie family dies viciously. Unfortunately, you can't see it there because it's kind of really tiny. But I promise in that little news broadcast on this poster, it talks about an entire family, the whole McKenzie family getting murdered somehow, maybe starting this new wave of Ghostface killings. So what's going on there? Is it not just Samara Weaving? Is there more to this story than we think? I think that could be the case. I think there's more to what we're stepping into something bigger here, I guess is my point, than just Samara Weaving in the opening kill. Or it could just be her, and like that's part of the family. I could see that being the case too. Regardless, David, I love it though. I think there's more to the opening scene than we think right now. So I do agree with you there. There's definitely more to it. David, thanks for the $2. I appreciate that. Rick D's also coming in clutch with another $2. I appreciate that, my dude. Saying, did you see the new spot with one extra shot of Kirby? I did see the extra shot. It just didn't feel like mentioning it. I don't know. It just wasn't like that big of a thing to do a whole video on, but I did see it. It did really fascinate me, especially because it's Kirby in the shrine with the gun, if I'm not mistaken. And I thought that was fascinating. We haven't, like, it feels very third act. It feels very like this is in the middle of a fight between our Ghostface killers and our main characters. So this is another reason why I'm kind of leaning towards maybe she's not the killer in the film now, even though I'm not against it, you know? I'm definitely leaning towards she's a good guy in the film, and that works. That totally works too. I do think she's gonna die though. I don't want her to, but I feel like she's gonna get the Judy treatment, bringing back Scream 4 characters and then ending up killing them. So I don't know. That's just my guess. Hopefully I'm wrong. Trust me, I hope I'm wrong too. I know a lot of y'all out there are like, I hope this fucking guy is wrong. And trust me, I'm thinking the same thing. I don't want to be right, but everything I've been sniffing on lately smells like Kirby's gonna die. That was so gross. Why the hell would I phrase it that way? Rick, thanks for the $2 though. I do appreciate that. Sorry about the gross comment there at the end. Toby, again, throwing another super chat out there. I appreciate that, Toby. You're killing it, man. Thank you for the support. Saying, do you think it'll cover anthology films? Ooh, interesting take, man. Each one has a movie theme. It would make sense. It's its own story on a continuous story timeline. That could be really fascinating, actually. A Scream anthology film that kind of does the meta commentary and all that. I'm not against that. That could be really fun, actually. I don't know if that'll be this film, but it could be. Like, there is definitely going to be some meta commentary here. Maybe not as prevalent as how we've seen in the other films, but it'll still be there. You know, it'll still be present. Not as in your face as some of the dialogue we've gotten from like Kevin Williamson, but I do feel like it's still going to be there, maybe much more in the background typically. And I'm okay with that. It's still gonna be there. And if you don't believe me, it's already in the teaser trailer. I mean, there are like hundreds of references in that first teaser trailer we got of a bunch of different costumes, all representing a bunch of other horror movies. So I don't think that's like it's completely cut out. You know, the meta humor commentary, it's still gonna be there for sure. I really dig that though, man. I would love a anthology focused Scream film. That would be fun, I think. Toby, thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate it. Again, thank you. I'm so sorry. I don't want to butcher this. Johanna? I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right. I'm so sorry if I butchered that though. I really tried. And I do really appreciate the $5. Thank you. If I butchered that, say I'm an idiot. Go ahead. I don't care. I'm an idiot. I realize it. Saying Ethan Jack Champion is the only character I'm 100% sure is Ghostface. 100%! Oh, man. 100% on this one. 100% Ethan's going to be Ghostface. Okay. You know, honest to God, the thing that sold me, and I made a joke about this in my video today, his character picture is very sus, man. I mean, every time we've seen him in the trailers or whatnot, he's just got this stone cold killer look to him, man. I mean, I'm sure there's some other character things about him that'll give him away, but this looks like a young Evan Peters. this looks like a young serial killer who's starting to get into killing here. So I definitely think he's an accomplice. I'm there. I've done a 180 on this character. I was pretty like, no way. Like, it's not Jack Champion. He's too sweet. He's too young. You know what I mean? Nah. He's the accomplice. I feel you there. I definitely him and Danny Brackett. Those are definitely two of our killers. Are we gonna step into the territory of 3 though? That's the big question. That's the thing I want answered. But I do feel you there. Those are my top 2. 1 and 2 for sure. Johanna. That's not it. No. Thank you for the $5 though. I really do appreciate it. I do. And I'm so sorry. I'm terrible with names. I really am. So I'm sorry. I apologize about that. But anyways, Tragic Enemy throwing $2 out there with a bit of a super sticker. I appreciate that, my dude. I love stickers. Sometimes I stick them on my forehead like I'm fucking 3 years old again, and sometimes I eat them because, you know, they taste kind of tasty. I don't know, man. Don't eat stickers, my friends. Don't do that. I like to make stupid jokes, but don't do that. Don't do that. Tragic Enemy, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you for the sticker. I appreciate that. I like to eat stickers. Don't do that. I keep making the joke, and I got to keep going back on it. Don't want anybody to start eating stickers. Holy crap, Toby's throwing $10 in there. Toby, thank you so much for the $10. I do really appreciate that. I appreciate all the super chats, man. Thanks for being here. Saying bringing Stu back would be anticlimactic without Sidney. I agree. I just really don't think they're bringing him back. Love everyone in the chat, but Stu's dead and not coming back. Hey, man, you know, I appreciate that you said that respectfully. I do. I really do. I think there's a lot of people out there who They have their opinions on these movies, and I respect it. And just because someone disagrees, that's fine. You know, it's all love here. We're all Scream fans. We all want the best for this movie. And just because someone disagrees doesn't mean they're like, fuck you. You know what I mean? We're not saying that. We're not saying that. We just disagree. We want to have a conversation. And I appreciate you saying that with love. There's love intended in there. I appreciate that. But yeah, I agree. If Stu comes back, you're immediately shooting yourself in the foot if Sidney's not there. I said it in my video recently. I don't see him coming back. If he is alive, if he's hidden in somebody's basement, if he's been hiding there for 25 plus years, why would he go after literally anybody else on the face of the planet but Sidney Prescott? Like, it has to be a Sidney focused motive. It has to be. The woman destroyed his face. If I'm the next 25 years, I have to live in a basement and live off of my parents who are rich or something. First of all, that would suck. Second, if my face was all fucked up from a TV and all that, I would be looking in the mirror every day having a reminder that Sidney Prescott did this. Oh my God, Stu would absolutely be going after her without a doubt. It can't be for anything else. It would just frustrate the hell out of me. It would frustrate me in the first place if they brought him back, but then it would frustrate me even more if it wasn't a Sidney focused motive. It's got to be that. I don't know. That's the only way they could do it. But personally, if they bring Stu back, like I said earlier, hashtag VHS Stu is the only way to go. I'm on the VHS Stu train. Have a little video that he made back in the 90s where Matthew Lillard can play the character how the character's supposed to be played. All in your face and goofy and spitting and going all crazy like that. I don't want to see Stu in any other way. That's what makes this character so great. If you take all of that away from him because he's like been depressed and basically wasted his life in a basement, you think he's going to be all, I'll be right back. No, he won't. No, he won't. That's ridiculous. Come on. I want to see Stu how he was in the 90s. I don't want to see sad, dark, depressing Stu. I don't know. Just me personally. But Toby, I do really appreciate the $10. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good stuff. Dell Sanford has become a YouTube channel member. Dell, I really appreciate that. And you know what else? I love your profile picture. It's awesome. It's a simple smiley face. And you know what? That breeds happiness, and I love that. I love it. I love the happiness. Good stuff, Dell. Killer stuff. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the Outwaters video when it comes out. And I promise it's coming. I promise it's coming. I am now a member. Thank you again, Dell. Thank you. All the love. All the love, all the love. Johanna K, throwing another $5 out there. Once again, I'm so sorry. I just had to send this to let you know you didn't. Yes! Let's go! Yeah! Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna chill out. I'm just so glad. I'm so glad. I didn't want to butcher that, you know? I really appreciate it. Thank you. Saying also thoughts on Tara Ghostface theory because I don't buy it. You know, I kind of don't buy it either. I'm kind of right there with you. Johanna. Hell yeah. I'm right there with you. Great idea if she wasn't already set up to be, like this. I don't know. Like, I'm getting different vibes from Tara as a character. I kind of like when our Ghostface killers are hidden in plain sight. You know what I mean? I have not a single read on her being a killer in this film. I didn't get a single vibe of that in the last film. Didn't get a single vibe of that in any of the teasers, the trailers. I just don't see her being our killer this time around. I think it would make much more sense if she's used for, like, just as more of a main character here to play into the whole relationship between her and Sam. That just makes much more sense to me. I don't see her being a killer. Yeah, no, I agree. Doesn't she have asthma too? Like, man, I'll tell you what, it's real hard to run. I got some bad asthma. You know, I couldn't play sports really as a kid. And like, I can't run. Fuck that shit, man. Oh my God. I run on a treadmill. I do the treadmill, man, and I take it at a pretty slow speed, and I'm already like, I'm getting sweaty just from doing this stream. Like, we are 50 minutes into a live stream. I'm sitting in a chair right now. I'm sitting down doing this stream, and I'm sweaty just from that, man. Like, Tara I would just feel bad for her if she was the killer, man, you know? I don't know. I don't see it happening personally, but I love the theories though. You know what I mean? That's my thing about it. I don't like shutting down theories because I love hearing different people's takes on shit because it's so interesting sometimes. Like, it like kind of unlocks a different thing about, like, a totally different aspect of the film that you're just like, wait a minute, what? Like, I didn't even think about that. That's awesome. Oh my God. So I love listening to theories. This one I just don't think has any. I don't know. I just don't think there's anything behind it. I want to prove me wrong though. If you have a take on this, hit me with it. Like, please. I want to hear it. Johanna, thank you so much for the $5 though. I really appreciate it. And I can't tell you how happy I am that I got your name right. Seriously. I usually butcher those, so I'm like, okay, let's go. Legion is throwing $5 out there, saying Corey Cunningham is going to be Stu's apprentice. Let's go, Legion. Oh, can we hire the studio for you? Can we get you on board the next Scream film? I'm just messing with you, man. I'm kidding. That would be hilarious. Like, I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind. I still want that Corey Cunningham solo movie, man. I still want it. I'm not even gonna. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. But Legion, thank you for the $5, man. Let's see Corey Cunningham. Let's bleed the universes together. Let's see Corey. Let's see Corey and Stu go at it together in a single movie. You know what? Michael's there too. Why not? Fuck it. Legion, thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate it. I love it. Legion Legion cracks me up on these streams, man. Legion's great. Love it. The Toby Show, once again, another $10. Thank you so much, Toby. I really appreciate that. Seriously, I said it earlier. I'm saying it again. I got to check out your show, for real. Saying, I'm a Mickey stan till the day I die. I respect it, my dude. Like I said, I love Mickey. Love him. But for real, I think this motive will cover the topic of true crime, and people need to stop praising serial killers. Toby, me and you are just like laser focused right now. Me and you have like some of the same thoughts. I'm getting those vibes from this movie. You know, I'm not getting, this is a stab. This is a big stab guy, you know, who's ever in charge of this. I don't see them once again being a huge like stab movie fan or trying to get popular based off of, oh, the movies are popular, so I can ride the coattails of this. That's Jill. That's Richie. We're doing something different here. We're not doing your same old. I could see a character who's more obsessed with the true crime element to this, which is once again a very underrated topic when it comes to the Scream films. Something that isn't talked about too much. It's more just like you're already seeing it. You know what I mean? You're already seeing the true crime element to it in all of the storylines throughout all of these films. So they never feel the need to show people like geeking out about that. And I think that's kind of perfect because that shows that people are more interested in these fictionalized movies based off of these this trauma that these real people are suffering, which sucks, opposed to learning about like the actual story that came from it. And you see that too many times in real life too, which is unfortunate. So I think that could be something that we play into here with the overall theme. Like that, there's your meta commentary there, playing off of something in real life, kind of twisting it a little bit into more social commentary area. I'm okay with that personally. I think that could be really interesting. I like movies that make you think, you know. I don't want to just be mindlessly watching something. I want it to be like, oh, here's something for you, and then be like, oh, okay, all right. Well, now I'm thinking. Now I got the gears turning. So Toby, I love it, man. Thanks for the $10 again. Thank you for the support. Seriously, I can't say it enough. Killer thoughts too. Killer thoughts, Toby, and go Mickey too. Let's go Mickey. I want to see a Mickey revival. More than anything. No. But Mickey is a great Ghostface. I will say that. Hollywood Guy throwing $20 in there. Hollywood Guy, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that's big. That's really big, and I really appreciate that support, dude. Thank you. Thanks, man. Saying, Jake, what's up? Hey, my list of people dying are Revelori, Chad, Tara's boyfriend, and Kirby is a Ghostface. Also, did you see a TV spot that Kirby was investigating Ghostface killings and not killers? Sus. Ooh. I had someone else brought that up earlier. I wonder if like Kirby got involved with the Scream 5 events and we just never saw it. Like maybe she ended up getting involved somehow during that time period. Maybe now like we don't have to have a whole sequence where it's like Sam meeting Kirby for the first time. You know, maybe they already know each other because of all the aftermath of Scream 5, which we have yet to see. That could be actually pretty interesting. I'm okay with that. That would be really sweet if we saw something like that in this new movie. I also think that Kirby, with a limited presence, will have some big part to the whole to the overall plot. Like I don't think she's just gonna show up and be like, "I'm Kirby, remember me from Scream 4. Okay, thanks for buying the ticket. Peace out." You know, that's not what they can't do that. That would suck. They know they know that would suck. Why would you waste Hayden Panettiere like that? She's a killer actress. Have her do more. Give her more to do in this movie. So I definitely think she's got more to do in this film besides just showing up and saying hello. I really want to see some suspicion around her character. She could be a great red herring, as well as also progressing the plot, knowing a lot more about this killer than maybe our characters already do. Maybe there is some other things going on with this killer in the past. You know, they're clearly somebody a little more like sophisticated than our past Ghostface killers. So maybe Kirby already has a read on whoever this could be, which could be really interesting. That could really give our main characters a chance against what could be the best Ghostface out there. I think that could be the case. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. But is Hollywood Guy, if you're still here, I'm curious, are these the only people you think that are going to die? Like just Tony Revolori, Chad, Tara's boyfriend could mean Chad, or Jack Champion. Do you think those are the only 3 people that are going to die? I'm curious if that's your take. Low body count for the movie. I'm curious if that's what you mean by that. Hollywood Guy, throw that in the chat. I would love to talk that out. I'm curious. I'm curious. You know, I'm just interested. But Hollywood Guy, once again, thank you for the $20. Big super chat, lots of support there, and I really appreciate that again. Thank you. Mar is throwing out a 99-cent chat. Thank you so much. Is that Mason Gooding in your profile picture? Mar, you've been in so many of these streams, and I don't think I've realized that. That's awesome. That's awesome. What an incredible dude, too. My God, damn. Mar, thank you for the $1. I appreciate that. Chad is so good. I don't want him to die. Like someone, people were saying earlier, they're like, I don't want Chad to die in my comments. I'm like, I don't either, man. I don't want him to die. He's an awesome character. Have you seen any of those interviews with Mason Gooding, IRL too? He's just like the coolest human being ever. Like I really don't want him to die. I love him. I want some more performances from him. Or I just want to see him in more stuff though. Let's hope he does more horror after all this. Toby Show again with another $2. Thank you, Toby. Saying plot twist, Jake, I'm actually Ghostface. But why would you spoil that, my friend? Why would you spoil that? Oh my God, Toby. No, I'm just kidding, man. Thanks for the $2, man. Now we know. Toby Show is Ghostface, guys. God. Bloody Mary is here too, a newcomer. Thank you. But thanks for being here, Bloody Mary. Throwing $5 out there saying, Jake, eater of stickers and rats. That's me. That's me. When I die, put that on my tombstone, please. Eater of stickers and rats. That's all I want to be remembered for. That's it. That would be so funny. Little morbid, but pretty funny. Bloody Mary, thank you for the $5. And I also love that little last bit there. Jake for Ghostface and Scream 7. Hey, Paramount, you know, I'm not doing anything right now. Just hit me up. Hit me up. I'm chilling. I'll go Ghostface. I don't care. I'll bite into a rat. I'll bite into a real rat for a movie. I don't care. I'm just, listen, man. Anything to be in a Scream movie. That would be awesome. Bloody Mary, thank you for the $5. I really hope you dig this movie, by the way. I see you're a Wednesday fan. So, for you, I'm hoping Tara survives. Just for you. I'm looking out for you. Legion again throwing $2 out there. Thank you so much for the support. Saying, but that's what makes serial killers interesting. Yes. We're talking about so many different things, Legion. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I don't know what you were specifically referring to there. There's a lot of different things we were talking about. But if we do end up I think you're talking about the true crime element a little bit. And what I will say is that if we do end up going that route, and that's the serial killer angle, whoever it is, they're just obsessed with the Ghostface murders, because this is like the MCU of true crime essentially in this universe. Yeah, absolutely. This would make this killer so much more interesting because they're studying all the kills. You know, they're studying all the different murders. They've studied the past Ghostface killers so much to the point where like they're just not going to make the same mistake. And I don't think we will see them make the same mistakes as those past killers either. So Legion, I hope that's what we see. And I hope they make this something really special. Legion, thank you for the $2. I do really appreciate that. Johanna again with another $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Saying, I have a theory that Anika's ladder scene could be a fake out and she could be Ghostface. Do you think that this is possible, or is she for sure dead? Okay, this is tough because I do feel like some things in the trailer are fake outs. And I would like to see some more from this character. I don't know too much about Devin Nakata as an actress, and I'm actually really excited to see her. Anytime I see a new movie with a new actress that I've just never seen before, I kind of hyper-focus on their performance a little bit more because I'm just like, okay, this is a newcomer, someone else. This is someone I've never really seen in movies before, so I'm curious to see what they do. I'm really excited to see her. I'm really excited to see her performance. Maybe that sounds weird. Maybe it does, but I always love seeing new faces in movies and seeing what they bring to them. So I do hope that she's in it for a while. I hope she brings something fun to this performance. Is she for sure dead? Actually, I'm not going to say yes or no to that. I think that it could be Mindy or her, but I feel like one of those two, one of the two here is going to be dead. I don't know which one though. Someone's falling off that ladder though. That's my big thing about that scene. And if someone doesn't fall off that ladder, that means we've seen the best parts of that sequence already, which is just the tension building. If nobody falls off. I mean, maybe someone gets stabbed or something, but once again, I'm like, listen, you're teasing this whole ladder thing. There are different ways to get around a building. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go across one window to another with the ladder unless you want to set up some big, crazy death here. $35 million movie. I want to see some crazy deaths. I don't want to just see stabs to the neck, I guess is my point. But I wouldn't say she's for sure dead, but I'm going to say 50-50 her and Mindy. flip a coin. It's going to be one of them, I think. Johanna, thank you again for the $5. I do really appreciate the support. Welcome. I don't know if y'all, I don't know if you've been here for the other streams or been around this channel or not, but I do really appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out in the stream with me. So thank you. Thanks for being here. Legion's throwing $10 out there. Thank you again, Legion. Saying, hot take theory, do you think Michael's mask has some type of supernatural element? Before I even finish this, I love that we're still talking about Halloween. I really love or hate Halloween Ends. It sparked so much discussion in fandoms all over the place. And that I appreciate. I might not have loved the movie, but I do appreciate that we're still talking about it all this time later. But he's saying some type of supernatural element when Corey got shanked in the neck and came back when Michael tried grabbing it. I definitely think they were alluding to that like Michael, whatever he is, he's some kind of form of evil. Maybe the mask has something to do with that. I think that would actually be pretty cool if that was kind of the case. And I like that they didn't explain it all the way. I like that it's a little more ambiguous if there is something supernatural with the mask. To me, the most interesting element to it in general is just the fact that you can take that or leave it. You can accept that, yeah, maybe there was something supernatural behind the mask, behind who Michael is as a person, and he kind of transferred that to Corey, which is, I will admit, a very interesting element to that movie. Or you could just say that Corey had some stuff going on, and that's why he decided to start killing people. I think that's a really fascinating element to that movie. I don't feel like it was executed all that well, unfortunately. I know some people love it, and all the power to you if you do love it. Just personally was not my kind of movie, how they set it up. But I thought it was fascinating regardless. I do like the way that, it ends a little more ambiguously. So I thought that was cool, Legion. I think that, me personally, I'm going to say yes. Like, me personally, I think there was something supernatural to it. That's my take on it. But I like that we can kind of go both ways with it, and nothing is really confirmed one way or the other. So, Legion, thank you for the $10. Supernatural Michael, man. I'm fine with that. Two boys and their scary pops is here. Welcome to the chat. Throwing $2 out there, thank you. Saying Jack Champion wearing plaid related to Richie, or Billy, or Jill. All wearing plaid. the Ghostface killers, they have a certain little fashion sense to them. They all like to wear plaid. I should really wear some plaid for my Scream videos. That's a reference. Kind of a dumb reference, but a funny one. Regardless, I love it though. Jack Champion wearing plaid is kind of a big giveaway there. Our past couple of killers have been seen and rocking those same kinds of shirts. So I get the suspicion surrounding his character. I feel it. I do feel it. Two boys and their scary pops. Whoever I'm addressing, if it's the scary pop or the two boys. Hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. I like the yellow ghost face in the thumbnail, in the profile picture, I mean. Can you tell I'm a YouTuber? I say thumbnail, jeez. But thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate it. And you became a member. What? Thank you. Thank you so much for that support. I'm just, God, I'm gonna start crying. Y'all are throwing so much support my way. I appreciate it so much. I'm gonna start crying. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you to everybody. Thank you so much. Hollywood Guy, another $5, saying your thoughts on the McKenzie rumor. Is a relative of hers that is Ghostface, yes or no? My theory on it is, I think that our main kill here, like our opening kill, whoever it is absolutely a McKenzie family member. And I think that it'll be Samara Weaving. I can see her being Liv's older sister or something along those lines, who lives in New York City. And by killing this character, you're immediately going to have our Scream 5 characters who, knew of Liv and were friends with her, especially Chad. Think about how this is going to impact Chad. I definitely think that that's going to be the thing that perks up everybody's ears, gets them all starting to freak out about, oh my God, it's happening again. This is insane. Got to get some water in the old gullet. Sorry about that. But that's my theory as of right now. The family thing is really throwing a monkey wrench in my whole theory here. Are more people getting murdered in this opening scene that we don't know about? That could be really interesting. I'm okay with that. Now, something that would be really funny and meta is Henry Czerny also getting killed in the opening scene, which I don't think will happen, but it's something I want to pitch because it crossed my head the other day, and I'm like, that's really funny, actually. So if you've seen the movie Ready or Not, you know it's about Samara Weaving. Her character in the film, she marries into this very rich family. The patriarch of the family is played by Henry Czerny as well. They've both been in the movie together at one point. Now they're both here again in yet another Radio Silence movie. Wouldn't it be kind of funny if Henry Czerny's character somehow was like a McKenzie family member or something, and he's like the dad once again, and it's Samara Weaving as his daughter? That could be kind of funny. That could be really funny if they do something like that, and he also gets murdered in the opening scene. Once again, I don't think that's going to be the case, but it would be fucking hilarious. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Great Ready or Not reference if they end up doing something like that. But I don't know. I'm probably wrong on that one, but I think it would be cool. Hollywood Guy, thank you for the $5. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Omni is throwing $2 out there saying nothing to say other than I love you, Jake. I love you too. I love you too, Aaron. Thanks for being here, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for the $2. I appreciate that. All the love. All the love. My buddy Jake is here. What's up, man? How's it going? I want to see Tara on stilts with an inhaler. Hey, man. It can happen. It can happen, Jake. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream, dude. Jake Aganyaga is my best buddy in the whole wide world. Just a great guy. I'm glad he stopped in. I'm glad he stopped by. What's up, man? Toby Show is here again with another $5 saying, I'm actually going to be creating a Scream fan flick called Scream Forever. Going to discuss some hard topics. Mickey is daddy, cough, cough. Okay, Toby, a few things with that. Good luck on your fan film. I hope it's awesome. Go for it, man. Kill it. I hope it kicks ass. Another thing is there's a Mickey Altieri reference in Red Right Hand, which is my Scream fan film I posted in December of last year. Check it out. You may or may not catch it. There's a little sequence where we close up on a phone and you get a notification about confirming that one of the characters in the film is a Altieri descendant. Kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah, kind of cool. Kind of a nice little Easter egg. I thought you might appreciate that, Toby. But dude, yeah, Timothy Olyphant, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, man. God damn. For sure. I see what you said. I see what you did there with hard topics. Pretty funny. I like it. Toby, thanks for the $5 though, man. I appreciate it. Good stuff. Holy, I'm just going to say it. Holy fuck, Draven. Damn. $35. Wow. That's insane, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so. That's ridiculous. That's so big. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Saying, I'm hoping that Gale's attack is at the beginning of the movie. It would really set the tone right off the bat, and it would send Sam and Tara into a panic. I don't want Kirby to die. I need another Sidney and Kirby scene. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's break this down a bit. Gale attack at the beginning of the movie, it would really set the tone right off the bat. So you're saying attack specifically. You're not saying kill. I want to make that very clear. You don't want Gale to die, but you want Gale to get attacked early on. See, that could be really interesting. That sequence at the like in the trailer that we saw. What if that whole sequence? What if that is our cracked Ghostface mask introduction, attacking Gale Weathers? And I think she lives the first encounter. I think she does. And that would freak out everybody else, because then she would be like, okay, fuck this. Holy shit. Gets everybody else involved who's in New York City. She knows Sam and Tara is probably there. I'm sure they've stayed in touch. But yeah, okay. I really like that. I actually really like that theory. I agree. That would really set the tone, right? And then just get us rolling through this very fast-paced Scream movie. And now talking about Kirby, don't want Kirby to die. I need another Sidney and Kirby scene. I really want, you listen, as much as I think a lot of people think I hate Sidney, I don't. I love her. She's an incredible final girl. I would like to see her back in the seventh film, for sure, without a doubt. And for her and Kirby to have a scene would be pretty great. I also feel like, and I could be wrong here, but I feel like they might be setting up something with Kirby's character moving into 7, which could be all about maybe there's more Ghostface case files out there that we don't know about. Maybe there's more shit going on and there's going to be some world building in this movie, which would be really cool. To say like, oh, this is happening all over the world. There's more ghost faces out there that are not going after Sidney Prescott. They're going after other people. Why is this resurgence happening? Maybe we're getting some more answers to those questions that I'm literally fabricating out of thin air. But it could be the case here. We could be doing some world building here, setting up a much more epic 7th film, being the finale of this trilogy. Maybe they'll do a better job at what the Jurassic World movies tried to do. That would be nice. Draven, I really like all of that, and I really appreciate the $35. That's like insane, man. That's a really big super chat, and I really appreciate that. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you again. Here's to another Sidney and Kirby scene in the future. Absolutely. The Toby Show, once again, throwing in $10 again. Y'all are just so nice. I don't even know. I don't know what I would do without y'all. Y'all are the best. Saying that Mickey was perfect as Ghostface. He messed with Sid mentally and made her go into hiding. He wasn't in the movie for too long, but an overabundance of character can ruin their reveal. I feel you there. I have a lot of proof. I do agree. I think if they would have pushed that down our throats too much, it would have been a little too obvious. And also, coming off of Scream, the original film, I wasn't there in 1996. I was negative 2 years old. But if I were to guess, I'm sure that there was mostly positive reactions to it, but I'm sure there was also some people who were like, Billy was a little too obvious because he was like right there the whole time. So this time they kind of, leaned back with their killers a little more and were like, okay, we'll hide them a little more in the background. So I get it. It's definitely excusable. I'm definitely an apologist for those two movies, for 2 and 3, despite some of their more cornier things they got going on. Because the Weinsteins were fucking all over that shit and kind of made it worse than what it could have been, in my opinion, which sucks. I do agree. Okay, you know what? I think we found a middle ground here, Toby. I think we have. I do really like Mickey, though. That's my thing. I think he's a great idea for a Ghostface. The idea that he's just like this freelance murderer, essentially. It's fucking awesome. It's insane. It totally works with the vibe of that movie, too, I think. And I do feel like the idea of his character, I almost kind of want to see it done again in a different way. And I'm kind of hoping we see that here in 6. Because I agree with you, Toby. I think the idea, he is a perfect idea for a Ghostface killer. He's very fascinating. He sticks out from the rest of them because he doesn't really have a personal vendetta in it. So it makes him stick out for sure, without a doubt. So there is a lot of positive aspects to his character. I just wish we got a little more from him, I guess. I still feel that way. I still wish we got like at least one more scene with Mickey. But I do agree. I do agree. If there is too much of it, if there's an overabundance, you can ruin the reveal because maybe it's too in your face. So you're right. You're right, Toby. You have a point. Thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mastermind Killer. Are you the mastermind? Are you the one? Are you the mastermind behind this movie? Are you the third killer I've been talking about this whole time? I don't know, but you're throwing $2 in there, and I do appreciate that. Saying, so, who keeps a freaking ladder in their apartment? Hey, man, listen. Sometimes you need a ladder, Sometimes you need to get up to high places. I don't know. Listen, man, I don't know. Who keeps a bike on the 3rd floor of their sorority dorm? That's my real question. Questions that have yet to be answered. Questions that are yet to be answered, seriously. Really funny stuff, though, Mastermind Killer. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. That's hilarious. I've been asking that question. Yeah, I've been asking questions like that since Scream 2. Who puts a bike on the 3rd floor? What's going on with that? Why is that all the way up there? Someone had to carry that shit all the way up there. That's nuts. That's funny as hell. Toby Show again throwing $5 out there. Oh my, Toby, you're crazy, man. I love it. Thank you. Saying, Jake, you remember in the trailer when Mindy is on the train sitting by herself? I think she's coping with Anika's death. Really good points. Really good point there. Yeah, you know, I don't know if this is a rumor or if this is confirmed yet, but I do know there's a lot of talk about them being girlfriends in this movie. And yeah, if she dies, that's going to be really, for whoever lives, probably Mindy, it's going to be really sad. It's going to be really fucking awful. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. That makes sense. I mean, not only does she look scared, she also looks like, ooh, you know, this is just not a good situation. I want to get out of here, you know? There's a lot of emotions on her face in that one scene, and that's because she's just a great actress. I mean, have you guys watched Yellow Jackets? Oh my God. Or Yellow Jacket, whatever. I've only seen a little bit of it, but she's fantastic in that. Yeah, so I know, I agree. I think that could be what's going on there. That could be a scene like almost immediately after that. You know, if they get out of that, they're getting out of that fucking building. Fuck this. We're getting on the subway. We're going back to Gale, wherever she is. If that's the case. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. But yes, I agree. I do agree with that, Toby Show. Thank you. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. Maxwell Herlock threw in a $2 super sticker, which I appreciate. Thank you, Maxwell. Thank you. Appreciate that a whole lot. I eat stickers. Those are my only nutrition. So once again, just a reminder, I appreciate that. John Smith is throwing $2 in there again. Oh my God, John, thank you. Saying, Jake, your channel rocks. Can't wait for Scream 6. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, man. You know, that just means a lot, dude. I've been on YouTube for like 12, 13 years now, and this is kind of the first big thing to hit. Just really appreciate that. You guys really making this channel, man. So couldn't have done it without every single one of y'all. Thank you. Thank you for the support, man. I can't wait for Scream 6 too. Thanks for the $2. Hank Hill's throwing 5 in there. Thank you, Hank. I appreciate that. I got 5 on it. Saying, do you think Elise Neal would have been able to pull off a good Psycho performance if they would have stuck with the original script for Scream 2? I think so. Because what was it? Derek and her, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Which this actor's name always slips my mind. It's like Jerry O'Connell or something, right? No, that's not. No, that's not him. That's fucking Roman. I always get them mixed up. Jerry O'Connell. No, it is. Never mind. No, I get those actors mixed up all the time for whatever reason. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that totally working. I can't remember. Why the hell is this not loading? There we go, baby. Yeah, I think that could have, yeah, she's Haley, right? Haley, I can't remember. Yes, I think that could have worked. Honestly, I think that would have worked really well, especially because, once again, this is a character that's hidden in plain sight really well. She's the one climbing over Ghostface in the fucking, in the cop car and all that. That would have been, like, really suspenseful. I actually think that could have worked really well. Derek being the boyfriend would have been like, really? But we're doing 2 boyfriends in a row? I could see being a little frustrated with that, but I think she would have killed it, personally. Hank Hill, thank you for the $5. I do really appreciate that. I say yes to that. I would have loved to have seen that version of Scream 2 personally. Y'all know how I feel about one of the killers. that's all I'm gonna say. Shannon throwing $6.99 out there. Nice. Saying, I have hopes Henry's Ghostface, there's no promo of him. Oh, I hope Henry's just because, like, there's not a whole lot of focus on his character. There's not, like, we didn't get a poster for this character. Yeah, that's a really good point. I was kind of saying earlier, we didn't get one of these pictures from him for this character. We didn't get one of those. There was another big character from Scream 5, though, that didn't get a poster, and he ended up being an early death. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I hope not, though. I hope there's a little more to it than just, oh, he didn't get a promo, so he's an early death. You know what I mean? Because that's a weird consistency from Scream 5 moving into Scream 6. So Shannon, I kind of hope there's a little more to his character than just an early on death. I will say that. But thank you so much. I really appreciate the $6.99. And I really like those numbers together have me always laughing. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. The Toby Show, again, saying, Toby, thank you for everything tonight. I really appreciate it, man. Saying, Jake, I may be leaving soon, but do you think Amber and Richie could have been coaxed into by a bigger party, not the subreddit, but kind of like a Roman? Could have been on a subreddit, though. You know what I mean? Like, maybe, like, a lot of people have pitched that maybe, like, Stu was on there or something, but I could see some kind of, like, mastermind getting on there, kind of putting these little inklings of ideas into people's heads about going Ghostface, and that could be what Kirby's involvement in this new film is all about. Maybe there's some greater thing happening here that we don't know about, that seems to be a little more small scale, just in New York City, but it could be something that's affecting people all around the world, not just our main characters here. I think there could be more to it. Like, if we're following Randy's rules of trilogies, which I do think that this will be a trilogy, not 100% on that. But if they do end up doing that, I do think that I do think that they could, that could be the case. That's what we could build up to, is that Richie and Amber were part of this much bigger thing as well, and they just never revealed that in 5. That could be really cool. I'm not against that. I'm not against everything kind of connecting in Radio Silence's trilogy, because we're kind of on a clean slate right now. So I'm not against that. Not totally against that. Toby Show, if you got to go, that's all good. But I do really appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm probably going to be wrapping up soon anyways. But dude, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you hanging out tonight. So thank you for the $5. Really appreciate that. Something iPhone is saying Scream 7 in the woods. Ooh. Ghostface chasing people through some trees and all that. I'm down. That'd be pretty sick. That'd be wild. I'm all about that. Horror Tori is saying, I would definitely love to see a scene with Sam, Sidney, and Kirby, and Tara, our 4 final girls. Hell yeah. That would be fun. That would be fun for a Scream 7. I think if we got them all together in a scene again. Well, obviously not Sam and Tara, but having Sidney and Kirby back together, Sam and Tara all together again. That would be really nice. That would be sweet. I think for sure. David Gibson throwing $2 in there again, saying more gore, no foot fetishes last week's stream. Oh man, we're just never gonna let that die, are we? I love it. I love it, man. But yes to the more gore. Yes to the more gore. No to the ghost. No to the ghost dogs is what I say. No, none of that. Oh my god. But yes, I do want to see some more gore. I want to see some crazier kills in this film, David. I do agree with that. If they're going to make a point with this to be like, hey, Ghostface is fucking scary, y'all. Ghostface can do some horrible, gory deaths. Then yeah, give us the gore. Give us the blood. Give us Ghostface dismembering people and horrible shit like that, man. So show us some nasty guts and gore and blood, and give me more Dewey deaths. As upsetting as that death is, it's a good kill. It's a really upsetting one. David, thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. Super Dro is saying, I think Henry's character was behind the subreddit where Richie and Amber met. Ooh, okay. It could be Henry's character. Maybe that's why we're not putting such a big focus on him. Maybe there's a long haul here that we don't know about. Maybe at first with Vince's character, Kyle Gallner, in Scream 5, this character gets no character poster. And that's a little weird. It's like, why? He was still a prominent character in the film. He only had a couple of lines, sure, but he still ended up being pretty crucial to the plot. So it kind of makes you question, why is this character not getting, like, why did they not get a character poster? When that didn't happen, we all immediately thought, probably an early on kill, probably a nothing side character or something, which sucks because Kyle Gallner is fucking awesome. But with all that being said, now they don't give Henry Czerny, an already announced big cast member in this film, a character poster. What if they make him Ghostface now? Like, basically saying like, oh, everyone's gonna think he's like a early on kill, when really he comes back and he's our killer. Might be a good twist. It might be. We've been talking about that a lot here. We still got a lot of people suspicious of old Henry. That could be cool. That could be an interesting route to take. I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing something crazy like that, something really experimental. Toby Show once again is saying, like I said, makings of anthology film. Ooh. Hey man, it could be the case. That's not a bad thing to do a commentary on. We're kind of getting that coming back a little bit. There's been more anthology films, horror anthology films too, much more in the works recently. VHS has this big resurgence, which Radio Silence they were producers on, as well as another anthology film they were producers on called Phobias. I could see them kind of talking about that a little bit, almost as kind of a way to be like, hey, we also worked on these other things. We were producers on this film. Check it out. That's okay. I'm not necessarily against that. That's actually pretty interesting to me, Toby Show. I dig it, man. Thanks for the $2. Thanks for everything tonight, dog. Thank you. David Gibson, once again, throwing $2 out there, saying the right Ghostface is way scarier than skydiving. Oh man. Okay, here's a good question. Would I rather be chased by Ghostface or go skydiving? Yeah, I'd probably go skydiving because, I could still get horribly impaled by something either way. but I feel like the chances with a professional skydiving, all that, it's probably lesser, oddly enough, falling directly out of the sky. It terrifies me, gonna be honest. horrifies me. But I respect the hell out of you, David. I do, man. I would lose my shit if I had to do something like that. Oh my God. David, thank you for the $2 though. I appreciate that. Holy shit. It's awesome. AJ has just become a YouTube member. Welcome. Drink up the Kool-Aid. It's just Kool-Aid. Don't worry about it. Nothing else going on there, AJ. Go ahead. Welcome to the Killjoy cult. Thanks for the support, AJ. I appreciate that. Like I said, for Killjoy cult members, I have a special video going up on the Outwaters tomorrow. I'm really excited to talk about the film. Check that video out. It goes up at some point. So I'm going to be up pretty late tonight, just doing all this stuff. It's got a lot of little things got to do here and there. Carter Scotland Allen is saying, Jake, check my last comment. I will check that out for you, dog. We're gonna go back and check this out. What will be the most brutal kill? Will we get decapitation, dismemberment, hanging as a reference to Casey Becker? I think we could absolutely get a decapitation. And why I say that is because it would be a great reference to Friday the 13th when Jason took Manhattan. Ghostface is taking Manhattan. He's got to make fun of Jason a little bit. Maybe even top him. Maybe even do things a little better than old Jason. So I definitely see us getting a decapitation at some point in this movie, which would be pretty funny. Maybe have it kind of be have it be a take on the Friday the 13th Jason Takes Manhattan death. That could be kind of fun. That's what I say, Carter. that would be sick. Toby show again saying, I'm leaving Night Jake. Y'all sub to the king. Thanks, Toby show. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I'm checking out your damn show because it sounds cool. And I appreciate all the support tonight, man. Thank you for the $2. Thank you. Mastermind Killer is saying, when does the moratorium on reviews spoilers lift? When can you start doing that? Start putting spoilers out there for shit? Pretty much because you can see a new movie on a Tuesday typically. Some people get screeners on Tuesdays, and yeah, I guess you can't really say shit until I want to say the Thursday afterwards. You probably can put spoilers out Tuesday night and you'd be fine, but you shouldn't. That's kind of the rule of thumb. You don't want to spoil something before the general audience sees it. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. I wouldn't want to make content like that. I guess that's kind of why I've been a little wary about seeing things early. I'm fine with just if you put out a review when it comes out, it's gonna do what it does. I don't know. I'm a little weird when it comes to reviews. I don't want to spoil stuff. I hate when people are like, "Oh, you spoiled that for me." That sucks. That is in no way the goal of this page. So that's not what I'm trying to do. I want to build hype. That's the big thing. So I mean, really, it's really for me, it's put out a review when people are gonna go and check it out, which is Friday when everyone goes to the movie and checks out a new movie. So that's what I would say. I don't know. I mean, you can post things early. Go ahead, go nuts, whatever. But get a couple more views, I guess. I don't know. Mastermind Killer, thank you for the $2 though. I do appreciate that. Smile's voice is saying, has radio silence explained the damaged mask? No, I don't believe so. I don't believe there is an explanation for it so far, and I'm okay with that. I want to be caught in the mystery of this. Is this somebody's mask from the past? Is this a stylized mask? What's going on here? What's up with the new mask? I'm excited for it though. Personally, I'm excited to see a different kind of Ghostface running around, being a little more professional, and also making them just look different. That's important to me, I think. So I'm hoping we get an explanation in the movie on March 10th when it comes out. That's what I'm hoping for. The Smiles voice. That's what I'm hoping for. No explanation until it comes out. Give me that. Thanks for the $2. AJ's throwing $5 out there, who just became a Killjoy cult member. Holy crap. Thank you, man. Saying how gory would be too gory for the Scream franchise. It can't become a thing where it's we're laughing at it like Terrifier, because Terrifier gore is so over the top to the point where you're definitely laughing at it a little bit. It's oh my God, this is crazy. This is the most awful kill I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit. In a good way, in a good way, absolutely a good way. So I don't think we need to do that. We don't need to showcase gore like it's the main attraction, but I think having some gore is important to making this a darker movie. That's kind of my thought. I do want to see something a little darker, a little more something that feels surprising for Scream, which they don't need to go Terrifier 2 route. They don't need to go that far into it. Let's go just a little bit. Let's take one step further and see what that looks like, opposed to just a knife kill with some blood. show me somebody getting their whole neck sawn out or something with a knife. That could be really fucked up and play it a little more viciously than typical. And that wouldn't be that, it's not like this long ass, Ghostface isn't coming back in with bleach and salt and pouring it in the wounds. You know what I mean? That's too far. Don't do that here. That's going to be like, oh, whoa, holy shit. But a good head stomp would be great. A good dismemberment would be awesome. Throwing someone off of a building, for instance. I'll take it. Exploding into blood and brains and all that. Okay, man. I just want to see something nasty. I want to see something nasty, AJ. That's what I'm looking for. But not too nasty. Find that Goldilocks zone of nastiness. AJ, thank you for the $5, though. Thank you again. John Smith throwing $2 out there saying, Jake, I want to marry Tara Carpenter, Jenna Ortega. Good luck to you, John. Good luck to... Good luck. That's what I say. Good luck with that. I love it, man. John, thanks for the $2, dude. Thank you. Logan is spitting some facts. Winnie the Pooh is going to be the greatest horror movie of the past decade. I'm seeing that Wednesday. Can't wait. You guys will see a review of that Thursday morning. I have not had any time to do a Last of Us review either. This weekend, I just got swamped like crazy. But I will be doing a review of the next episode on the 19th. So I got some reviews coming this week and next. So lots of good stuff coming, Logan. The Toby Show throwing $10 out there one more time. Holy crap! Oh my, you got another one after this too. You're awesome, man. Holy crap! Saying, wait, Jake, I gotta know, what would you do if Ghostface was in your house, and who do you think in your life would be behind the mask? It's me to praise Mickey. Just kidding, or am I? Oh my god. You would kill me just so that I praise Mickey more? Is that what you're saying? I already say I like Mickey. I like him. Don't kill me. What the hell? No, I'm just kidding, man. No. But who, like, what would I do if Ghostface was in my house? I would run. Like, I would fucking run down the stairs and through the front door, not up the stairs and into someone else's room. I learned from Sidney Prescott not to do that, and she still ends up doing it. So I'm not doing that. I'm going out the front door, man. I'm running. I'm calling the police. Fuck that shit. I'll run as fast as I can, but I'll probably be out of breath in about 3 minutes. So if Ghostface has a little more stamina than I do, I'm pretty much dead. But I'm gonna try. I'll try. But pretty sure Ghostface is gonna cut my face open. that's what I got. That's what I would guess, Toby. But thank you for the $10, and thank you for the extra $2 too. Holy crap! Saying, okay, I'm done chatting. I'll stay, but just watch. Regardless, Toby, I really appreciate the support tonight. Holy crap! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for hanging out too. I appreciate it, man. All the super chats really mean a lot. So thank you. But yeah, Jake's probably gonna. I was only gonna go for an hour tonight, but y'all are excited. Holy crap! I love it. Johanna's saying Winnie the Pooh is out on Wednesday and nobody was gonna tell me. That's why I'm here. That's what old Jake's doing. You know what I'm saying? So yes, absolutely. It comes out on Wednesday. Limited screenings, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. But I actually got it someplace close this time. I don't have to drive 2 hours to see it like the Outwaters, thank God. So I'm really excited to see this one. We're, like I said, doing a little review on it. I'm not expecting much from it. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm expecting it just to be a fun little crazy over-the-top slasher movie with some good kills. That's I'm expecting it to be really goofy and campy and fun. And that's great. That's all I want from it. That is exactly what I'm looking for with this movie, and pretty much nothing else. So I'm excited. I'm really, really pumped for it. Yurdy G is here. What's up? What's up? The reason my name is Yurdy G is because I'm the Ghostface cult leader. Let's go, man. What up, bro? What up? What up? How's it going? Look at this. God, I'm sporting some Yurdy G merch right now. Go check out Mr. Yurt's merch. Mr. Yurdy G's merch, man. Words. There we go. Check it out. Yurdy G's got some killer music too. Check that out as well. Yurdy, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. The Goldilocks zone of nastiness. But isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful, Sarah? Come on. Goldilocks zone of grossness. You don't want it to be too gross. You don't want it to be human centipede gross, because that's even too much for old Jake here. But a little bit of grossness? Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm in. I'm vibing with that kind of nastiness. Ugh. Just a little bit. David Gibson again with another $2 saying, can't decide if Charlie or Richie has the worst motive. Oh, dude, Charlie's got the worst motive. Charlie's got the worst motive. He's trying to get some of that Jill action, and it's not happening for him. That's the worst motive, man. You're killing people for a hookup, dog. That's a pretty bad motive. Never explicitly said, but come on. I mean, listen, after that whole rant he gives to Kirby about basically being a little tiny incel, come on, man. You know what he was going for. You know what was going on with Charlie. David, thank you for the $2, man. Little incel Charlie. What a guy. Toby Show throwing $2 out there saying Mickey pops up behind Jake, gets marked and wrecked. Mickey would kick my ass, bro. No doubt about that. Oh my God. Timothy Oliphant would absolutely overpower me. Jesus Christ. That guy's gigantic. He would kick my ass. Especially in that movie too. He looks incredible, man. He's buff. He's buff as all hell, dog. Kick my ass. I get the shit kicked out of me by Timothy Oliphant. Are you kidding me? Look at me. I'm a stupid nerd. I have the body tone of Michael Cera, bro. You think this guy's going up? You think this guy's successfully killing anybody? You know what the worst part of Red Right Hand is? This guy's the killer. Fucking awful casting decision. What the hell? Look at this weak-looking soft nerd coming up on people with a knife. The only reason Jamie got to kill people in that movie is because he got lucky multiple times. Oh my God. Toby Show, thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate it. I hope I have some haters out there, and I hope they appreciate that. There you go. You got me absolutely ripping on myself there. So if you hate this, if you're like, oh my God, this guy just needs to shut up, there you go. Content for everybody. That's how you win. that's how you win, baby. Content for everybody. That's so funny. Oh my God. Okay, well, old Jake really has to go, but I don't want to. I want to just keep hanging out. But unfortunately, do got a lot of stuff to get done tonight. Lot of crazy deadlines have got to be met by the end of this week. So old Jake's got to get on that. Regardless, though, your boy will be back for another stream probably on Friday. I might do another one Thursday night, potentially. But like I said, throughout this week, you will see a Winnie the Pooh review, which is going to be fucking awesome, hopefully, as well as probably some more update videos. I have a Scream video going up tomorrow, I know. Don't know what I'm doing Wednesday yet. Probably nothing. Reviews on Thursday, probably another video on another update video on Friday, I'd guess. And then this weekend, Saturdays are kind of out for old Jake because I got some secret plans going on Saturday for different stuff. But yeah, and then Last of Us review on Monday. So that's a little tentative schedule for you. But all the love. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and we'll talk more Scream on Friday. For now, though, don't forget to kill it.